Right, we're back into the epilogue today. We're looking at the Razaak fight, which is his first sort of boss fight. Let's jump into the video. Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical, this is Mystical Gaming, we're back into Watcher of Realms, and today we're doing the Razaak fight in the epilogue. So let's have a quick look at some stuff. Firstly, let's get me out of the way a touch, there we go. We've just got the one mob, it is Razaak himself. So, first thing he does is he does a basic attack, deals 1 damage to a single target within 1 tile ahead. So that's just his basic attack, Piercing Tide, and he deals high damage 1 time to all targets within 3 tiles ahead of him. We might have to watch out for that a little bit. And then we've got Apocalyptic Surge. Razaak will unleash Apocalyptic Surge to end the battle. So let's kill him before the battle ends, and we don't have to worry about that. And then we've got Egon's Blessing. Razaak will retreat to the depths of the sea through recovering when defeated, and we'll see that at the end as the fight goes on. And that is realistically all we've got. We've only got the one boss to worry about, and he will just motor through the stages and we will keep on top of him, bit of control, that sort of thing, and we'll get this sort of nailed. Now if we have a look at the recommended lineup, there are a few champions here that I will not be using at all. There's some that I will. Now I'm using Nocturne because I think Nocturne's absolutely brilliant, although he doesn't seem to appear here that much, so who knows, maybe I've missed something or maybe everyone else has. Volker does appear. She's absolutely, I'm not saying crucial, but having an A1 Volker for that redeployment time is what she's about, and we do like that. It makes your life a little bit easier, gives you a little bit more flex in doing this, so that's what we're going for. Silas will be using, Brogni we won't be, Archer Lord, yes, Valeria we will be using, absolutely brilliant for this. Sectram, yes, we do like a Sectram in this. It's got nice DPS. There's only 1 target, so he's only going to target that 1 DPS for us. So he's only going to target that 1 person for us on mob. So here's the full team of what I'll be using. Idril, why not? Everyone's got an Idril. Chuck her in the team, why not? We're using a Hollow. We get that Rage Regen going with Hollow, so that's what that's about there. Volker we've already touched on. Nocturne, and we've got a couple of healers, and we've got a Wrath chucked in for good measure, and that is essentially the team makeup. Now it's mostly single target damage dealing, but it's not a straight nuke fest. You just want to tame it down a little bit to have a little bit of control as we go forward and aid your timing. So the more control you have over it, the better off you'll be in the fight. Right, now when the map comes up, we'll just press pause and we'll do a couple of things. Firstly, we'll get me out of the bloody way. Right, what's going to happen? Razaak's going to arrive on the centre. He will arrive on the left hand side, pretty much where my head is, and he will transit from left to right. We would DPS him down as he transits across, and we want to stop him getting out the other end on the Soul Core. So that's our job there, and when he DPSs to 0, Razaak would disappear, he would jump in the Oggin or the sea, and then he will revive himself back to full health. He would jump up on the top right. He would then transit from right to left, going down that top lane there. Now, we're going to DPS him down as he goes there, and we'll get our fighters ready again, and then once he's dead in phase 2 on the top lane, back in the sea, then he comes at the bottom right and he transits again from right to left, and it's this bottom lane where you actually finally kill him. So there's sort of 3 Razaaks you've got to kill. Okay, right, let's jump into the fight now and get this going, and we'll see how we actually do it. So Valeria goes down for me, absolutely love her. She does loads of DPS, fantastic champion. Now, I got Nocturne facing up as well to do the boss, and I've got Hollow facing down the screen. She's going to help regen everyone's rage. Now, Idril goes down because she can shoot all over the map and it's a nice little safety precaution, and you haven't got to redeploy her anywhere or face her around the right way. You've just got to trigger her ultimates. So that is essentially what we do. We trigger off Hollow, we get the ultimates up and running, and we start going down on we start going ham on Razaak. So once we start to get our ultimates off, the next thing that's going to happen is our fighter's going to die. Now, we don't want Razaak to have it away on his toes and leave the map, so we bring up our next fighter, Wrath, and we put him as our blocker on Razaak. We can use fighters who are a little bit tanky because we've only got the one boss. We haven't got to worry about them being overrun with block or anything like that. Now we need to start slowing down now and not doing too much DPS. So I used Cyrus and I've got him on the other side. Now he's facing up, he's got nothing to do with the boss whatsoever. Now I don't think I've got any ultimates on the go once Nocturne finishes, and we are just got our archers facing from bottom to top, so they're now facing and covering the top lane. This is because when Razaak dies, which you do shortly, we want our fighter Valeria available to be reused. So we can now kill Razaak, recall Wrath, Valeria should be ready to come up again. Here's Razaak arriving, he will then be on full health, quick summing out the water, and we've got our fighter down. Now the next thing we can do is then recall Nox and replace him with Setram. Setram has got a manual ultimate, so we've got enough time now to wait for his ultimate to build up. Our ultimates on our archers are all ready to go, so as Razaak comes down we can unleash those and we can get a good start on him. Now interestingly enough to note, on this top rung, when we DPS him down and our fighter dies, we don't have to place another fighter there. He doesn't move on. He will move on eventually with about 10 seconds to go. At the top of the screen, just up here, there is a countdown. When that gets to about 10 seconds, he would then go down the screen because it takes about 10 seconds for the animation for him to leave. Now, I've got the boss down to about 20%. I started recalling some of my champions. Now this is so I can then place other ones. I've now got Nox facing the bottom screen for me, and if I get some more come online, I can then place them down as well. I am now slowly trying to kill the boss because I don't want him to arrive before all of my DPS is ready. So I don't even use Silas's ultimate because Valeria's still got another over 10 seconds to be used. So we look at the boss, still got 20 seconds on the cooldown available. He's only got 3% health left. We can just slowly tickle him down. We haven't got any worries or any concerns about having to overcook it. We can get Valeria down now, and actually we've got time to get an Archer Lord down as well if we really want to. We can call Silas, and then we are just waiting for the boss to now arrive, and our DPSs are ready. There we go, Archer Lord down as well. He doesn't take long for his ultimate to come back online, and we can just, this time you can go absolutely max out and kill the boss as quickly as you can, because once in phase 3 he's done, he's actually dead. You haven't got to worry about bringing anyone else back round or anything like that. He does do a debuff on you for health and that sort of stuff, but if you've already prepped everyone, then it shouldn't take that long to DPS him down, and it's really not going to be an issue for you. There we go, he's dead. Wrath was ready to go if need be, and that's the fight done. Really is quite easy. The rewards are good. I can't remember them, but I do remember I thought, wow, these are good. And I should have taken a screenshot something at the time, but I didn't, and I'm sorry about that for all the people asking in the comments below. So that's pretty much what I've done there. I haven't got round to getting this fight sorted out yet. Hopefully in time I will. If I do, I'll do another video on that, hopefully. If not, there'll be someone with a much better account that's worked it out than I have. Okay, so thank you very much for your time. Hope you enjoyed this look at the epilogue, and at least the first 2 fights. I think most people should be able to do it. If you've done hard, I think you're in with a chance. Depending on where your account is and where your gear is, you may have to do a bit of reshuffling. Okay, right, let's go through everyone we used and their kit and their gear. Here's Valeria. This is what we got on her. I think she's relatively well geared, but it sort of really does depend on your account and where you are in the game. We used Wrath as well. He was just there very quickly, not for long. I think any sort of self-sustaining tank would do. Probably a Greed would work as well, or Abomination, something like that would work. After that, we've got Nox. There's my Nox. Oops, I didn't have an artifact on Nox. Didn't make any difference. Everything was still done. No great shakes there. And then afterwards, what have we got? We've got some archers. So archer number 1, there we go. We build up there. Skills are all done, yeah, and artifact, yep, done. There we go. skills, yes, they're all done and fully geared up. So that's the that's not all the archers here. So we use Setram as well. Again, we haven't got an artifact on Setram, but I do like Setram. That width that it gives, it means you can place them a stage further back on the platforms and still reach to where the boss is. Absolutely brilliant for this phase. So if you've got one, I think it's definitely worth bringing along. And then we do like an Idril because you can just place her anywhere and you can fire off, and you know, it doesn't got to be redeployed or change direction or anything like that. So she's really handy. So I think it's everyone we used. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you on video again soon. Please leave me the old thumbs up, like and subscribe. Any questions, comments below. Cheers for your time. Happy gaming. Bye for now.